how was it, Brooklyn, growing up with your dad?
Very strict. I feel like a lot of people like use me, drain me, and then just leave it
I mean, so how was that being married at such a young age?
Oh, it was crazy. Yeah. Well, I was still a young. I was a boy. I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Really?
How old were you guys when you went to the courthouse?
19.
Damn, that's how old I am. Imagine like me getting...
Exactly. Hello and welcome back to They Just Don't Understand with Nina Mitchell. I have right now my oldest and favorite granddaughter and her dad, Jamel Frost.
Hey.
So I'm gonna ask questions about how it was for her growing up with her dad, and sometimes being separated between her dad and her mom. So how was it, Brooklyn, growing up with your dad?
Very strict.
Is it still strict?
No.
It's not. He eased up on you a little bit?
He did, and you know what's crazy? I never would have thought that he would ease up.
Oh, that's so
I always
sweet.
thought,
That's so sweet.
I used to be like scared to tell my dad certain things and stuff, but now like sometimes I call him for advice. I'll call him like when I was in a relationship, I'll call him for relationship advice and stuff because as a man, he knows.
That's right. That's right.
Like nobody.
Yeah, you're like nobody, huh? But that's how most fathers are. They don't like. But the good thing is that you had a father.
You have to like somebody, Dad.
Never.
He ain't gonna never like anybody. I'm gonna tell you that he's not gonna ever like anyone. But the good thing about it is that a lot of young ladies, they didn't grow up with a father in their house, like myself, and with a father in the house, it kind of helps you know how to treat, they teach you how men run and how they come at you and stuff. So Jamel, tell me some kind of advice that you gave Brooklyn when she came to you with different situations about men or boys or young men.
Nobody. I don't like nobody.
You have to have something.
That's the advice.
You have to say something. But she's
don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. I'm the only person you ever trust.
I'm not gonna lie,
I'm him, not them.
My dad is probably like a big reason why I'm so like aggressive with men.
Yeah,
I'm not like easy like when it comes to guys. Like men are like kind of scared of me sometimes because like I give off this like. Don't touch me, don't talk to me.
Right.
And people think I'm weird for that, but he installed it into me. You gotta blame him.
And and that's a good thing too, because people come sideways and you don't know, sometimes you just don't know what their motives is. Yeah. So Jamel, tell your daughter now what kind of ways a man could come to her that she needs to watch out for.
Like how I used to be.
And how did you used to be? How did you used to be?
She saw me. You just gotta watch for them once.
But
there are some ones because I got a good heart. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but not all of them have good hearts.
They don't.
So what kind of approach would you tell her to look out for?
No job having niggas.
And
you know what I'm saying? Slick talkers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even the ones that want to dress to impress. They ain't impressing nothing.
Right. And what do you feel about like if she wanted to have sex with one of them?
Never, ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a princess.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to keep everything golden.
Yes.
You got to you're a prize. You're above all that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I always tell you what females do. What they say? They will give their best asset first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If it's looks. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying, they be all in your face.
Right.
If it's the other thing, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna make sure you get that first.
That's right.
Because that's all they really got to offer. So in order to get you or whatever, such, they put their best asset first. You know what I'm saying? So your best asset is
right there. That's right. So you know that men are visual. So they're gonna come just because. Yeah.
And opportunists.
Yeah, that's for sure. Definitely opportunist.
You know what's crazy? I was literally thinking to myself the other day, like, I feel like a lot of people like use me, drain me, and then just leave it all right, now I'm through with you, so now I'm just gonna let you
Well, that's on you.
That is on me,
You
and I
gotta
said
be able
it.
to understand who you let into your circle.
But I have such a big heart that, don't get me wrong, I don't let them into my circle, but I'm very helpful and I like helping people, and I just have a good heart to where I will allow people to come into my life and drain me. But that stopped a couple days ago.
But she's still young too, so you have to go through some things, to know where your strengths are. And
that's what my main thing was too, to try to tell them enough so they don't go through it. But they're gonna go through it.
Yeah.
I try to tell them before.
But the good thing is that you do reach out to your dad and say something and ask questions and stuff. You have some male figure, a father in your life that you can trust and that he's going to tell you the right things.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what's the most personal thing that you've asked your dad advice about?
The most I remember, I'm not gonna lie, it was like probably, I think it was around this time last year, or maybe a little earlier in the year, but I had called him and I was just breaking down, just like, Dad, pray for me, like, I'm going, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just like, I think he called me, actually.
Yeah, I called you.
Yeah, he called me.
You must have felt something.
I always call her.
Yeah.
He called me. I just started breaking down, and then the first thing he did was pray for me. I was like, yeah, bro. I'm like, damn, I'm going through it. Like, I don't know. Like, he kept asking me I was wrong, and I was like, but I don't know. But I felt, now looking back at that time, I feel like I was just drained.
Yeah.
And I was going through it in my relationship. And I didn't know what to do at the time. Like, I was seeing certain things, and I was just sick. Like, I was sad. Like, I was just like, I don't know. That relationship stuff, I don't want to be near it no more. I don't want no relationship. Like, that relationship, like, that specific relationship made me look at men so different.
And that's good. That sometimes has to happen.
Yeah.
We have to go through those things. But now my thing is, when relationships approach you or guys approach you, that you take your time and get to know them.
Right.
You really have to have a discernment to know that, okay, what is this guy's real motive is? What is that?
Exactly.
What is one of the things that Brooklyn talked to you about that really pierced your heart?
I don't like, what I don't like as
that really hurts you. That
I don't like the fact that she worry about nobody.
Yeah.
I don't want to worry about nobody. Get your relationship with God first.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Figure that out, because He's gonna put you in the right position in the right area, to where your cup will be filled all the time.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
If you just want happiness or something like that.
Yes.
Stop emptying your cup out.
That's right.
Stop emptying it out.
That's right.
Keep it full.
And so, where did you get your relationship? How did you come into knowing God? And I'm asking this for a reason, because I want to give your mom big respect. You know.
Yeah, it was my mother and my father. You know, growing up, I grew up in a church house.
Yeah, he grew up as a PK.
Yeah, I grew up in the church house. You know what I'm saying? But see, doing that, it has its pros and cons.
True.
Because you get to see everything. You know what I'm saying? I seen the holy and the
unholy.
And the unholy. When times get hard and you know what I'm saying, you can't pay your rent.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all church bells and whistles. But,
yeah.
There can be some other type of, you go through hell too.
Yeah, but I believe that what's in you, it's like planting a seed. What's in you, people don't see how the seed is busting out the shell. That's the hard part. All they see is once it blossoms and it's a pretty flower. Right. And they don't understand, all the heartache and stuff. Yeah, it may look good on the outside, but inside could be trauma and trouble. So.
Yeah, and that's what it was for me, because I understood, like my parents they would go and preach the word and do what they were supposed to do. And then I would watch.
Yeah. He said, okay, I heard you. Now, what are you really saying? Right. Let's see what you do. Right.
Understand that. So,
right.
I'm saying it's good and bad.
Yeah.
But the most thing you get out is the seed that's planted and how it starts to grow, because you're on this earth just to spread the gospel. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So
I wanna go back a little further, because you and Monique did it right. You know what I mean? So how was that being married at such a young age?
Oh, it was crazy. Yeah. Well, I was still a young. I was a boy. I was still I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Really?
How old were you guys when you went to the courthouse?
19.
Dang, that's how old I am. Imagine like me getting
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That's why you can't be no nigga like me.
And that's the last podcast I did with me breaking the family, breaking the generational curse on you. Because when I was your age, I already had Monique. And you out here doing your thing, and prospering.
Right.
And so that's why I just love you. I mean, I always say I love Brooklyn. I love everything she does, the good, the bad, the ugly. That is my baby. I'm serious. Bali, no harm to you, sweetie. But you got to grow up a little bit so Gaga can see how you really are. But Brooklyn, oh yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. Yes, it is. Yeah. So I want to ask you, Brooklyn, coming up, I know you guys, when your dad and mom split up and you guys had to go between houses, how was that?
It's crazy because I'm in therapy right now and I actually talk about that.
Oh, really? Good.
I feel like, looking back at it, it did take a toll. Like, I didn't really have an image to look up to. Mm-hmm. So I thought that certain things were normal.
Right.
I would see not trying to put my mom's business out there, but I would see, my mom, dating not multiple men at once, but I would see her dating multiple men. Mm-hmm. And, I go to my dad's house, I see him dating multiple women.
Right.
So it was like...
I still got the same women in my life.
No, you do.
I do.
And how many is that?
I don't.
How many is that?
100. But this all good though.
So I seen that kind of take place. So I'm like, okay, this is normal. I'm thinking this is normal.
Right.
And it was hard jumping back and forth because, at my dad's house it was more stricter, and at my mom's house it was more like lenient.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would go to his crib, and we're eating dinner, and you gotta be excused from the table.
That's how he was brought up.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we take a shower
together.
That's right. Sunday dinners. I remember those.
We all watching the game together.
That's right.
Going to everybody's game together.
That's right. That's right.
Together. We washing with 2 towels. If we come out of the bathtub and our necks don't smell like soap, we gotta get back in the bathtub
and try it again.
But I feel like, but that did teach me a lot though, because that taught me a lot. Going to my dad's house and being more structured, it taught me a lot in nowadays, because now I wash my body.
You wash your neck, huh?
I wash my neck.
I stay clean.
But not only
I keep my panties clean.
But not only that, but it taught me more about just sticking together as a family. And that's what I think it was more of, just him just trying to keep everybody together and all one. And that's what it taught me.
Right.
So that's
right. Yeah, I know about the Frost family, and I was around too. And one thing I can say about Jamil is that he is a good dad. Regardless to, ain't nobody perfect, but he loves his kids. And how many kids do you have now?
7.
Are you serious? 7? Oh my gosh, I lost count about 4 or 5.
Did you ever think you was gonna have 7 kids when you was younger?
I thought I had 10.
Are you serious? You wanted 10?
I used to say that. I mean, in my mind, when I thought about it, I was like, when I was with Monique, I was like, if we good, and we still have, I give her 10 kids.
Wow.
I'm not worried about it.
Wow, and she wouldn't be doing nothing but changing diapers and taking baths with the baby. What would she be doing with 10 kids? Because that's a football field.
You might not be done.
I'm done.
Are you sure?
I'm done.
7?
I'm done.
You sure you done? Mm-mm. You sticking with the same ones, and everybody's cool, everybody's done?
We don't have to figure it out. For real, we got to
oh my gosh. So how do you feel about Brooklyn's career now, and the way that she's going?
Oh, I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
I'm proud of her as being a little, she's still my little mommy though.
Always have been.
My baby.
Always have been.
I want to be more hands-on, because
Yeah.
Because of the separation and
Yeah.
how she had to go and learn some things on her own. And I wanted to come back in full circle. So
That's
I can
right.
still be right there.
And you are
You know
too,
what I'm
and you
saying?
always have been. Because one thing I know about you, if she makes a phone call,
I'm coming.
somebody's door is getting kicked in. I already know that.
I'm
And Father's Day is coming up now. What are you guys' plans? I know, everybody's in different states and stuff. I mean, if you want to keep it a secret, okay.
Me and Memo and Deshae are actually working on that. Right now, we want to keep it a secret.
Okay.
It's a surprise and everything.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, we do really appreciate my dad. We all had a long talk, and we just thought that we don't really show appreciation to my dad as much because the reason why Deshae worked so hard and literally we all had a talk. Like, it was a really good talk about dad because we was like, what are we gonna do for dad for Father's Day? And it just turned into a long talk about my dad.
Yeah.
So the reason why Deshae and Memo work so hard now is because when they were younger and they would play football and stuff, if they would lose a game,
whoop 'em.
Yeah.
they knew they was getting in trouble, so they didn't want to get in trouble, so they was working hard on that field.
Whatever they do, they work hard at.
Exactly, and that installed into them to work hard because if you don't work hard, somebody else is gonna.
That's right. It's gonna be on top.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's always somebody out there working harder than
That's
you.
right.
So you have
That's
to
right.
work hard every day.
Because I remember when Mel was, you wanted him to play basketball. And boy, you had, you worked him so hard that he had to come and live with me. He was like, I'm out of here. Because I told him, I said, Mel, that's a good thing. If you're really into it, you got to live, breathe, and, eat basketball. You got to carry that basketball around with you all the time. I got to see you shooting and stuff. But, sometimes what we want for our kids isn't what they want, But the thing is that what Jamel did, he put it in them to work hard at whatever you do, So Monique may have had other boyfriends or whatever, but this is my son.
She had boyfriends.
Well, okay, but whatever. We ain't trying to be messy or nothing. All I'm saying is this is number one. I'm gonna tell you a quick story about Jamel. I had just gotten Monique a car. I said, don't let nobody drive this car at all. Nobody. And I don't know, I was driving down the street one day and I saw the car pass by me. And I'm like, no, wait a minute, who's driving the car? And it was Jamel. I turned around and I chased him down. He was driving fast and so was I. I said, boy, don't you ever drive this car again. So, from that day, I felt like Jamel kind of took my daughter away from me. He's like, you don't have to listen to your mom. I said, yes, you do. Yes, you do. And then, everything turned out good. So you got to take the good and the bad, with it. Because I love Jamel with all my heart. I love you, Jamel. I really do.
You the only mother I got left. Really.
That's right.
You and ours, Mom.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I just love him so much. I owe him some gumbo. I told him that I had it in the freezer, but it stayed too long, so I ate it. And last night I was going to put something together, but it wouldn't have been done with love and, been done too fast. So he got it coming. Anything he asked me, he got almost anything. We ain't going to say anything, but.
Dang, Dave, made me cry.
Yeah.
I was sad.
No. Yeah, he's a good guy. He really is. He's a good guy. And you know how much he loves you. Oh my goodness. Come on, Jamel. You should be giving your baby a hug. I love my baby. Yes. She didn't know how much you really loved her until this time right now. She always knew, but sometimes when
I knew.
I know you did. When somebody calls you their little mommy, oh my goodness. Yes.
I knew.
Yes.
I know my dad loves me.
Of course.
I tell people a lot
don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't
I
do
tell
that before I gotta go to jail.
Right.
Or I gotta die over.
Right. Just give me your bail money. Okay, I'll come and get you.
My dad was me with a church boy. Them church boys is
them sometimes they the worst ones. I'm not saying all, but
I want you with no boy. A man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
a man speaks volume for himself. Yeah. I'm gonna respect a man too. You know what I'm saying? If
that's right.
Whatever and such and such. But I never respect a boy.
So what qualities of a man would you want her to seek? Like loyalty?
What I tell her about me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do I treat you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not how I treat your mama.
Yeah, yeah.
How do I treat you?
That's right.
You gotta have loyalty. Love is God is love.
That's right. First of all.
So if you got that, then you ain't looking for that in everybody. You want loyalty.
Right.
You're looking for somebody to be loyal to you now.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say they love you. You can say love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Words are cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And see, what he just touched on is what happened with me. You know, I didn't have a father figure. My grandfather was the father figure in my life. But I had to go out searching for love. So that's why I'm so proud of this family here. I mean, he has more kids, and we're gonna get to Mailman. Well, he don't want to be called man. We're gonna get to Amari next, and let him talk about his relationship with his father.
Malmo should have been in here.
Well, we trying to Mel had to sit on the floor right there. No, I want to give him his props too. So, for that being said, anyone have any closing statements to say? Have anything you want to say?
Just follow your dreams. And always remember that there's somebody out there working harder than you. Don't just think about your dreams. You have to actually chase them and go forward with them if you want them to come true. And yeah, just keep God first in everything you do.
Yeah, that's what it is. The end of the thing is put God first. Everything else is going to follow.
It sure will. It sure will.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And then thank you guys for tuning in. And you'll see more because we got lots to talk about. Mm-hmm. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in to They Just Don't Understand.
Much love.
Bye.